As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Cardinals offense has the ball first today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean...
There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Punch it out of the air. At the 45 on his way. Found the seam on the left. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Miles. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Completes it in the middle. Touchdown, Ball State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Buffaloes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give out of the gun. Brings into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Running hiding behind those pads. He gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. It's Miles. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Going for the big play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miles. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
To the air, it's Chop. Hauls it in. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left but wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Chop. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer? When it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on!
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the the gun. The running back looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Chubb. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucs! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
And he makes the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Right on the money. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Miles. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Look out. He's got room. Touchdown, Buffaloes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed, takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miles. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the the ground. It's Miles. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Cardinals in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Chubb. Got his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Direct snap. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's first down from the 11. From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, Colorado! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Ball State, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Got his man quickly. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Bringing the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it in the middle. It's Miles. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run play action. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They're left with a tough fourth down situation here, but man, could they use 6 at this point in the game.
And in the fourth quarter, I just don't know how many shots you're going to have left. So it's not ideal. You'd love to be inside the 3 or inside the 1, but I still think this is an opportunity to be aggressive for this offense.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. He's got it on the run. He'll be pushed out of bounds, not even close to the goal line on fourth down, and they'll have to give up the football. And the Buffaloes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,